All right. Let's get started. Hey now, I got some good news and I got some bad news. I'm not putting on turtle costume today. I'm sorry. It doesn't keep me warm enough, and it is freezing in this apartment. So, fair warning, I'm not wearing the turtle costume today. Next Saturday I will. I promise next Saturday the turtle costume will be on. Not today. I'm bundled up in this hoodie. But welcome in. How is everybody doing? Oh no, what did I do? Okay. Oh. I accidentally closed it. Now it won't open up. I broke it. Oh no. Data, welcome in. Stay warm and cozy. Yeah, it's like 24 degrees outside, and honestly, I like it when I go to bed, but I don't like it the rest of the time. Oh, I did. I did. I didn't really eat much this year, which is good. I've really cut down on that. But we ate a little bit. We didn't really do the table mainly because my kid. I don't know what he was on Thanksgiving, but my kid was running around, cracked up. He did not want to sit still. He was just going crazy. I mean, we left my parents' house, which is across the street, at about around midnight, and he had not taken a nap, and he was still going nuts. He was running around. He didn't want to leave. So when I first got there, he didn't want to sit down and eat. So it was kind of just like he was crawling around he got down on the floor and he was like army crawling around the table around everybody until eventually, like, I swear an hour later, he came up to me and was like, "Dad, I want mac and cheese." For the hour before that, me trying to get him to sit down, every time he was like, every time the hour before that, anything I said on the table, he would cross his arms and goes, "I hate mac and cheese. I hate," like, we had kibasi on there, and somebody in my family said sausage, and he heard that, and he was like, "I hate sausage. I don't want that." He's like, "I want eggnog." I was like, "Buddy, I don't have eggnog here. And two, you like mac and cheese. Okay, you don't like sausage. You would think these are kibasi's fine with ketchup." But he was just like, "I hate it. I don't want to sit down." And so for about an hour, that's what it was, going back and forth with him. But yeah, eventually he calmed down. And then, let me tell you, if there's one thing that I love my family so much. Ancestry is something I don't care about. When somebody in your family gets ancestry, it's like one of the most, it can be one of the coolest things, or it can be one of those things where it's very and my dad had got, I don't know if he got on sale for like Black Friday or something, but he got it. He's just like talking down the table. He's just like, throughout the entire meal, he keeps checking his phone and like looking at old what was it? Old yearbooks from like my grandparents and stuff. And he was trying to go through. It was that way for about 3 hours. They didn't even go to the other room and watch football, which they usually do. which delayed me playing my board games with the other family members by about 2 hours. But yeah, it was a good time. I already know you had a good time, Santa. You in your stream. Was in there when you were talking about your dad. I hope that was good. I didn't hear what you guys ended up. Would you get to eat or anything? This year, the food. Everybody in my family. Yeah, I've cut back food and I've started eating healthier. But my dad's gone keto. And so everybody in that household across the street's gone keto. And then my grandparents, they made a couple things. So everything was like, it's the keto version of that. And I was like, oh, that's great. I still need to eat carbs. I'm too big for that. I think the only carbs we had were my aunt like tried to make Red Lobster packet, like the cheese rolls. Those were good. But yeah, I don't have much of a plan. I do have somewhat of a plan. I might go a really long time today. Mainly because I literally just woke up from a nap. We went to a bar and got a sandwich burger. Let me tell you, that sounds perfect. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. It doesn't. Okay, it does adjust. Yeah, I didn't want. I watched a little bit of one of the games. Honestly, I weirdly like watching the football on Christmas that they've started doing. I'm interested to see what Netflix does with their presentation of it. It was good, but yeah. I think when I just woke up because I have a ton of leftovers in the fridge, but I really wanted sushi for some reason today. So I went to Kroger and I picked up a couple things of sushi. And sushi really knocks me out. So I was just sitting here like for the past probably hour. I just fell asleep. Hello, Arlington. I don't know what you mean by that, but welcome in. Oh. It's such a rare insult. It's actually the first post from that is a rare insult thing on Reddit. Man. Oh, here they come. Sorry. Welcome in, Theodore. What race am I in D&D when I play D&D? So 5.5. what do you think? I like playing actually small characters, so I like playing gnomes and halflings, but I can't wait to hear what you got. Actually, I'm curious. Small characters are fun. I don't think that is what I would pick. I will say 5.5, the new book that came out, I do like the Goliath in that. Lucky is a really good trait. Lucky's a really good trait, and I just like getting to play a gnome. I don't know why. I like your favorite trait is glutton. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah. Ow. That's crazy. Twitch recap 2023. Holy shit. Sorry. It's so odd of me. Let me. Guys are badass. I really like the new ones, and you mix them with in the 2024 rules. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah, what I was getting into it there. Oh yeah, trust me. I knew as soon as I saw one, it was more than that. I'm curious to see if they'll try to come back. They're still here, even though it says they're still here, even though they're banned. You haven't looked at the. I haven't looked at the Dungeon Master's Guide either, mainly because I think I might end up getting it for Christmas, so I didn't buy it, and I'm not really running any games for the time being. But in 2024, or 5.5, whichever one you want to call it, they have a new way of being like an unarmed fighter, like a fist fighter. So I've worked with a friend of mine and made a character that I was going to run. Or they were going to play in the campaign I was going to run, where it was like a underground boxing Goliath. Because he asked me, well, it was funny. It was right after the Player's Handbook came out, and he asked me, because he's never played before, could I play a character that can fist fight? And I was like, it was just like a boxer. I was like, I don't really think so. That's not really in the books. But then I looked it up, and it was literally one of the new fighting styles in the new book. And I was like, well, actually, you can, I guess. Excuse me. But, yeah. I always I like the Goliaths in the new one. They also, because they're like a base race now. Because they're in the handbook. Technically, I did not mean to just type players. I have the handbook on here on D&D Beyond. The prepping game of Curse of Strahd. Oh, that's gonna be. Whew. I get intimidated with honestly with like the big ones like Strahd and let's see, I have it up right here. Why am I not looking at it? Strahd and is it, maybe it's Vecna I'm thinking of. Maybe not. Strahd's really the main one that intimidates me because I know a lot of people that have played it multiple times. But which I think is weird. I don't know. I have I don't have it over here, but I have the Icewind Dale book. That was one of the first books I really just wanted. I will say one of the coolest things if you're a DM and you want like to just work on ideas actively. I need to use this more, but they have this, the World Builders Journal, and every day it's like a different prompt. You're worried about accidentally. I mean, honestly, if they're newbies, I always say the first time that somebody could die, just knock them out, especially if it's early on. But if it depends on if it's a group, if like somebody's gonna get mad about like dying, I never kill them right off the bat. If it's later on, hopefully they wouldn't get too mad, but early on I usually will be like, yeah, you didn't fully die. if it comes down to that. But because I've played with groups where I know. Oh yeah, okay. I had a friend the first time I played, or I ran a campaign, and it was the first time he played, and I basically tricked him into a one-on-one fight for an item, mainly because I gave them an item that was so incredibly. I gave him the Horn of Valhalla, like, way too early. Like, it just wrecked me when they used it one time. And then I also was like, when they used it, if you can only use it once a week, I think. They used it, and I thought to myself, well, they're going to continuously remember that they have this. And I already had some other stuff to give them. So I like had this one recurring guy, because when I like to run campaigns, I like to have somebody kind of like a Team Rocket that's just a pain in the ass that continues to show up and just get in the way. They just kept like wrecking some of the people that I made, because the thing is, I gave them it without fully realizing what it was. It was my first time. I gave it to him early, and I was like, yeah, Strahd is Strahd's very much that. He ended up becoming